13-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Second down, Prescott. Pass incomplete. Cooper was the and it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They're keeping proper leverage and communicating well, too.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing, Prescott. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Raekwon McMillan in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Dolphins set to get the football here on offense. It's a Miami team that's 5-6, 2 straight losses. Lost last week at Indianapolis, 27-24. Look, they got Ryan Tannehill back after the month-and-a-half absence, but he needs to really pick him up.
Yeah, he certainly does. You know, they started 3-0. So people were really excited. Then they got whacked by the New England Patriots. But all in all, when you watch their season and you go back through it, they blew a 10-point fourth-quarter lead in this game to Indianapolis. Remember earlier in the year at Cincinnati, blew a late fourth-quarter lead in that one. They've had those hiccups along the way, and that's caused the record to be what it is.
On 1st down, Tannehill, and this is going to be incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage. With that incompletion, need to pass along the note about the Madden Classic, where you can watch some of the best Madden players battle it out for their share of $165,000. It's live on Twitch, Charles. Starts 1 Eastern, 10 Pacific, December 6th through the 8th. I know you'll be tuned in.
Thank you for letting me know the time and the dates. I'm going to mark that down. I will be ready to go because they go at it now. I mean, those battles, those are pretty strong, and I love the imagination that you see in how they play.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 59 yards, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Prescott now on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They go play action here on first down. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, CD, looking back to Thanksgiving, we had the typical triple header. Did you enjoy while digesting the turkey and pie?
I certainly did, and I think I'm still digesting the turkey and pie. But, you know, you have the traditional ones. You have the Lions who host and the Cowboys who host, and the Lions hosted the Bears this year. And despite the fact the Bears didn't have their starting quarterback, Mitchell Trubisky, how about what Chase Daniel did? They went in there and took the measure of the Lions for the second time in a 3-game span. And then the Cowboys against Washington. I thought that was a terrific game, and Dallas got a much-needed win.
Yeah, Amari Cooper with 2 touchdowns, and all of a sudden they're sitting atop the NFC East.
Yeah, they're tied with Washington, and they split their season series. So a lot of football left to be played in that division. And, of course, we finished it all up. Atlanta at New Orleans. And how strong and how hot are the Saints?
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. With that incompletion, let's look forward to the rest of the NFL season. You know, a lot of people say the season doesn't really get exciting till after Thanksgiving. Well, what are you looking forward to in the month of December?
I do like that expression because each sport has its own, doesn't it? Teams that are in first place July 4th in baseball, that's who's going to win the division, right? That's one of the old adages. We go on and on, but for me, this is what I'm going to look forward to. The NFC East could be a 3-team race. How about the revival of the Chicago Bears? And last but not least, the AFC West is controlled by Kansas City, but the sleeper team, the Los Angeles Chargers. Keep an eye on them.
Yeah, they're knocking on the door with just 3 losses. KC with 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Go, zero. Play.
Tannehill now to throw. Going deep here for Parker. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Let's go, get set. Play.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Austin's got it left side. 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin, as the first half is winding down, and the Cowboys cut into that lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
80! Let's go, get set.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He's going to air one out. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Gore again here on 1st down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Sanders on for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Sanders now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Jordan Lewis. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kiko Alonso coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on set. Looking to throw. Prescott under pressure again, and down he goes again. Raekwon McMillan in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. It's caught right side. It turns. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. first down throw for Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kiko Alonso in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops.
Thicker the pie, thicker the bag. Meet him a bite, now lacing no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it. The is mad. Man in them baggins, I'm all in my bag. I ain't holding around. Just a little Merlin, out the cutie. Now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to forward out. She don't give a. She was in her bag. Fendi and some lane. Asked for a burger. Watch.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. The scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Prescott on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
It's coming now. Here we go. 480.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Prescott. That's going to be